just have one question. Is T.I. okay? Is he okay? Somebody please check on him. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. I need people to check on, you know what? Don't even check on T.I. Check on his daughter, because this conversation makes absolutely no sense. So recently, T.I. was on the podcast, Ladies Like Us, and he was talking about his kids and how, you know, bring the children all on the show and how that affected them and all that. So somehow in that conversation, they moved on to talking about his daughter Dehjay, and he has said that he went to some gynecologist appointments with her, and you kind of hear like him being serious, and the girls on there like huh, like what? So he is explaining that he goes to the gynecologist with her, and he's been doing it since I think she was like 15 or 16. And he is asking the doctor, is her hymen still intact? And if you know anything about hymens, you know that you don't necessarily have to have intercourse for your hymen to break. I'm really, really confused and disgusted by the whole thing, because T.I. has a problem. The way he is treating his daughter just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna play a little clip for y'all and let y'all listen to it a little.
And yes, not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her height.
Oh, hey, I'm done with you right now.
So, you know,
do you go with her?
Yes, I go with her.
Somebody check on Dehjay.
I go with her.
She's a prisoner.
So let me tell you, right? So this is one time we go. I think.
And he think this is funny.
16th birthday. And this is what we do. Like,
listen.
You know, right after the birthday, we celebrate. And
we go and check her hymen after.
And
What the fuck?
you know, usually like the day after the party, she's enjoying her gifts. I put a sticky note on the door. Guy know.
No.
Tomorrow, 9:30.
Oh, this is great.
And so look, right? So we'll go. You know what I mean? We'll go and
keep in mind, this girl is 18 years old now, and she's in college.
We'll sit down, and then the doctor will come and talk. And you know, the doctor is maintaining a high level of professionalism. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, you know, sir, I have to, you know, in order for me to share information, I say, Dehjay, they want you to sign this. They want you to sign this
right now. I didn't know if your hymen's still there.
So we can share information. Is there anything that you would not want me to know?
And in this moment where he is getting this, you know, this stuff from the doctor saying like, hey, we got to sign this paperwork. The way he pivots and said, Dehjay, like, take care of this. If that doesn't come off as a red flag, I don't know what could. That came off as an immediate red flag, because do you expect her to tell you no in that moment where you are basically like talking, you're not even asking her, you're talking at her. There is no question in this. There's a statement. Like, you're telling her, go ahead and sign this paperwork so I can look over this. You know the drill. And of course she's not gonna like raise any hell about him. Of course she's not gonna say anything because she's scared in that moment. This is disgusting.
Oh, okay. See, Doc, ain't no problem.
You are the worst.
I don't think I could be laughing in this situation if I was the host.
Well, I just want you to know that there are other ways besides sex that the hymen can be broken.
Right.
Like bike riding,
really?
athletics, horseback riding.
That's aggressive. That is aggressive riding.
You know, just other forms of athletic physical activity.
Is she an athlete?
No. I said, look, Doc. She don't ride no horses, she don't ride no bike, she don't play no sports, man. Just check the hymen, please. And give me back my results.
Not Dehjay's results, but T.I.'s results. We finna get into this conversation, child, because, and shout out to Jessica Ray who wrote a article about this. This is the same thing that YG did when he said we got to take care of our light-skinned daughters when he was at Nipsey Hussle's funeral. It's the same energy that T.I. and all these other men are giving Lauren London. Like, they just want to have ownership over a woman's body. It's the same thing that these folks, these politicians are doing in D.C. and across the country, having control and ownership on women's bodies, making decisions for them. See how this goes when we talk about toxic masculinity, we talk about misogyny, all of this, like we starting to see it. And what's even weird about this is that you have a man who does not have a vagina, to my knowledge, that is going to the doctor with his daughter and concerned about what is going on with her genitalia. But LGBTQ plus folks are weird, and we have a situation where we praying on your kids or something in the bathroom, and you got a man that's sitting here checking, like getting results, he might as well be in the doctor's, like in office, he might as well be in the room while they going to peek and look. Like, what is this? What's even terrible is that Dehjay has a mother. Why can't Tiny go to the doctor? Why can't I think Tiny has a vagina. Why can't she go to the doctor? I think she can speak on this more because she has, like, what is wrong with T.I.? What is wrong with men? And what is trash is that T.I., like, let me tell you something. These men, y'all have a never-ending cycle of bullcrap. Y'all are super protective of your daughters. You're shielding them from all of this. You're shielding them from you. You're shielding them from you and how you were. And if y'all don't start being on these men, it will never stop. The reason why y'all doing it, like y'all doing it is, and it's y'all are not getting anything done because y'all are not having these conversations with y'all sons. Y'all not having these conversations with them because in the same instance, when they found out that King was not a virgin anymore, in like 15, 16, this energy was not given. Like, it was almost like a celebration.
King, you having sex? That's what he said.
Oh, King, that told on himself. You just broke your mama heart. You done went and gave them husbands your innocence. Yeah, you see what he done did?
So what do you think if King is heterosexual? Who do you think he was having sex with? Somebody else's daughter. You see how that works? You see how that works? Like, y'all, like, that's why men don't need to be running this country, because they really stupid. They stupid. Common sense would tell you, if I treat my boys and girls the same and give them the same conversations and talk to them equally, we won't have to worry about this. But y'all out here, it's not making sense. You out here talking to your daughters, protecting your daughters, and then you ain't giving the same to your men, so it's still crossing paths and it's still a collision. Y'all ain't giving them the same talks. All of y'all are trash, and you keep teaching this trash behavior to the men instead of teaching your sons how to be better for women or men or non-binary folks. I just don't understand it. I don't understand, and I'm embarrassed for Dehjay. I'm embarrassed for her because her father is like talking about her life, her body, and she's a grown woman, and she don't even have to be 18 years old. She could be 14. This is disgusting. Your daughters, you don't own your daughters, you don't own your sons, and I'm not going to talk about something because I don't ever see the same energy given to the boys. Never. It's always that the girl has to stay pure, clean, Virgin Mary, all of these things, and then the men can just do whatever. That is why we talk about toxic masculinity and its effects, and it's a bigger conversation So when folks be talking about, we just so sensitive now, we ain't sensitive, we just seeing how trash stuff really is. You got a grown man. How old is T.I.? T.I. is a grown man over here talking about, T.I. is what, 39 years old. This man is, what is he, 7 years older than me, out here talking about his 18-year-old daughter's body as if he has ownership on it. And that is not okay. That is sick. It is disgusting. And this ain't right. This ain't right. I don't care how you try to spin it. I don't care how T.I. comes out and said, you know what, I didn't mean it like that. And for the people who were saying, oh no, he's just being protective. That is not protective, that is ownership. And let me tell you something. You being protective and doing all these things and not having conversations on what is really going on, you're only making stuff worse. Because I'm telling you, when I was 15, 16-year-old, girl, I was still out here getting it, doing what I needed to do. Girl, I just changed how I did things so it wouldn't be noticeable. But if you think you out here protecting your kids by shielding them from stuff, you're not doing it. You can have a conversation with your children. That's why I want no children right now. I know I ain't ready for no kids, but we be so ready to have children do all this, and then when stuff comes up, we don't want to have these conversations and stuff. You need to have a conversation with your kids about sex, period. You need to talk to them about like all of these things. You need to talk about shielding them and checking, they hiding to make sure they ain't broke. Like, girl, you might as well be putting this girl on a chastity belt or something. Like, girl, what are we living in the 1600s? This doesn't make any sense. And I'm looking at this stuff like, I must have been born in the wrong era, because I just don't get how this is okay. And I don't see how we are sitting here allowing this man to just say this. Like, if they own his butt on Twitter, they are on him expeditiously. They are on him, dragging him. And T.I. he does not get it. And I'm pretty sure he gonna respond and say, well, he gonna do what he gotta do. But this is the man, this is the Nipsey Hussle. Folks, this is all them folks, all this energy, how they treat Lauren London, how they treat women. This stuff does not stop. It just does not stop. And it is a complete mess. And I want to know what Tiny has to say about it. I want to know how Tiny feels. Like, can she not go to the doctor with this, like with her daughter? Can she not, like, why is T.I. so worried about her virginity? Like, what? Like, her body? Why is he so worried? You know why? Because T.I. is scared that another man like him is going to disrespect her body. And that's it. Let me know what you feel about this conversation, girl. Check out the article, link in the comments and description. Go to kingareads.com. Check out the full article to listen to the part of the interview. Girl, it's a mess. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all later on tonight. Bye.
So now you look like Boo Boo and the motherfucking fool.